friends, welcome to Tech Bloom. So today I am going to explain you about the construction of the CMOS NAND gate. So CMOS is the combination of PMOS and NMOS. So for NAND gate, we have an expression output that is Y equal to A dot B bar when A and B is the input. So PMOS is the pull-up transistor and NMOS is the pull-down transistor in CMOS. So I'll show you from the expression how we can draw the CMOS diagram. When NMOS has two variables A and B, we'll directly take A dot B bar here. So this is a multiplication which is a product, and so hence it is a product. We are connected in series. Here and PMOS, we will take the expression A dot B bar, and using De Morgan's law, we will separate them as A bar plus B bar, and hence they are connected in sum, so they will be connected parallelly. Now from this data I'll show how to draw how to construct a CMOS NAND gate. So we know this NMOS has A dot B bar and it is connected in series because A dot B bar, and PMOS has A bar plus B bar because this is a sum, it is connected parallelly. Whenever the middle sign comes plus, it is connected parallelly. Whenever the middle sign is product or the multiplication, it is connected series. So first we will draw NMOS. It has two variables, that is A and B, is connected to ground. Now we will draw a PMOS. Because it is a sum, we will connect it. So here PMOS is connected parallelly. So I'll draw the PMOS construction. I will give as A, this is B, and this is connected to VDD supply. And here is the output Y. So we will mark it as Q1, Q2 transistor, Q3 transistor, and Q4 transistor. Now we will see its truth table. Before that, I want to tell you something, that is PMOS is on for 0 and off for 1. Similarly, NMOS is on for 1 and off for 0. Now we will draw the truth table. So from the above diagram, now I am going to tell you how to draw the truth table. So for 0, 0, Q1 and Q2 is the PMOS, and Q3 and Q4 is for NMOS. This is Q1 and Q2 for PMOS, and Q3 and Q4 for NMOS transistor. So when I give 0, 0, when I give 0 to A, 0 to B, similarly I'll give 0 for A, here for NMOS, and 0 for B. So when I give 0 to NMOS, this will be open circuited and this will be off. And when I give 0 for both the PMOS, they will be on, directly connected to VDD, and the output is going to be 1. For the next 0, 1, when A is 0 and B is 1, here similarly A is 0 and B is 1, that time this PMOS will be connected to VDD, but here it will be off because PMOS is 0 off for 1, and here NMOS will be off and here it will be on. Because it is not connected, the circuit will be incomplete and it is connected directly to VDD from A. The output again is going to be 1. So this will be on, this will be on, this will be off, and the output is going to be 1. Similarly 0 1, Q1 will be on, Q2 will be off, Q3 will be again off, and Q4 will be on, and the output is 1. For AB 1 0, when A is 1, B is 0, A is 1, and B is 0. A will be off, B will be on, and connected to the VDD. Since it is connected parallelly, so output going to be 1. And here, since A is 1, it is going to be on and B is going to be off. So it is not connected to ground because this is open circuit. So Q1 will be off, Q2 will be on, Q3 will be on, Q4 will be off, and again we will get output 1 because B is directly connected to VDD, and here it is open circuited and it will be not connected to ground. For the last one, A and B is 1 1. When B is 1, A is also 1, A is 1, B is 1. Since PMOS is connected 1 1, the both will be open circuited and this will be off. And since these are 1 1, NMOS is on for 1 1, this will be directly connected to ground and the output is going to be 0. So this both PMOS will be off and this both NMOS will be on, and the output is 0 because it is connected to ground. Thank you.